Hey guys, thank you for watching this video. This is Minded Bike 98 and this is going to be part 3 of what makes Fortnite Battle Royale so challenging. Enjoy the video. Okay, so far in our part 1 and 2 of Fortnite, we have gone over several topics such as the guns, the way the players avoid and trying to get into fights, and using boogie bombs and such like other things. This video we're going even further to the topics, so let's get into it. Now the first one on our list, we have speed building. Now everyone has seen speed building. If you have PlayStation or if you have Xbox, you just hold down the shooting trigger and when you're in the building cycle, and you can speed build whether you're climbing or whether you're building a fort around yourself. That has made it harder for people to attack you, which is an advantage for you to try and take cover. Now everyone's been in one of those situations when you're looting up an area, a building, or even a plain open spot with some weapons free to take, and then someone comes out of nowhere and shoots you, whether it is with an assault rifle. It would be stupid if it was a shotgun, unless you're close range, but either with a sniper rifle or an assault rifle if they're far range. But we've all been in that situation either way. Now, how to avoid the situation is even more difficult, but that's why Epic added the speed building, which made it tremendously easier for players in Fortnite to avoid getting shot with their building sequence. Now right there's a bad example of me trying to get from area to area because I decided to take some life just for jumping off a cliff. Don't do that. Build staircases down to where you want to go so you will take less damage or no damage at all. Now to get into the next one on our list, which is shooting codes. Now what do I mean by this? Some of you have sort of an idea, but you're not sure if it's actually the reason for it. But shooting codes is basically the coding inside of Fortnite that allows you to shoot a player. The hard thing about this is it's never actually precise. So you might be trying to shoot somebody and then the bullets fly around them. That has to do with coding. It has nothing to do with the gun or you're doing something wrong or vice versa, anything else. So what I would do if I were you, try to get closer to the player, as close as possible to the player, so the coding would have a lot easier chance of actually aiming or impacting the player's shield or their body. So try and get as close as possible to a player. The shooting codes is everything that is making you eliminate players. You do most of the work on your own, but the shooting codes allow you to do most of the work as to eliminating players. Now for number 3 on our list, we have sensitivity. This does pertain to your controller and the sensitivity on it. Now, you don't necessarily need to be better at the game. Let me say this again. You don't necessarily need a high sensitivity on your controller to get better at it and then better at the game. You can get better at the game with the sensitivity that fits your needs, that fits the way you control your character. If you feel that you want to try and use the sensitivity a bit higher, feel free and try to get used to that. It is true that the higher sensitivity is, the easier it's going to be to kill players, to motivate yourself around, to look around, and to watch your own back while you're in the field. So, what I would recommend to you, if you do want to get really good at the game, turn your sensitivity just a bit up, little by little, not all the way, just little by little. Get used to it as you go by, and sooner or later, you won't even notice that you're using a higher sensitivity. Well, you'll notice it, but you won't notice it that much. So, there you go. One more way you can get better at Fortnite Battle Royale. Just turn up your sensitivity little by little until it's all the way up. Do not do it too fast. Like, do one day, you turn it up like halfway or a quarter of the way up, and then another day, you turn it up a little bit more until you finally get a good sensitivity pertaining to what you need inside of Fortnite. Get used to it before you try it. Now the next one on our list is your character. Now what do I mean by that? It's exactly how it sounds, your character. The higher level you need to unlock your character's skin, the more people are going to try and avoid you because you've been playing the game a lot more the current season, so you're going to be a lot more experienced. Like my character right here, you must be tier 100 in order to unlock his actual character. It takes time to unlock everything else throughout your actual level and everything, but you can figure that out along throughout the game. People who have a higher level than you, you're going to be a little more scared of because they have been playing a lot longer than you, obviously. Anyway, I'm going to note something here right now. You can use your character's color, skin, and level pertaining to where you unlock them to your advantage in battle. The older your skin is, like if you're supposed to be tier, say, 50, and your character you just unlocked is tier 100, you want to use the tier 50 player in order to get kills because people go a little lighter on you, or you can use a fresh skin from the very start of the game and to go a lot more lighter on you and think you're just a noob. Well, most people will anyway. So if you want to have a good game, try and get a lot of kills, go for an older skin from maybe a previous season or from the start of the current season and use that. If you just want to go for wins, you can go with the same tactic, but try and make it a little bit darker so people actually try and stay away from you a bit more so you can survive a lot longer. But they will actually try to eliminate you because they'll think you have a lot of good weapons. So either way, if you're trying to go for wins or kills, pick a great skin that fits your needs and try and go for those goals. Now for the 7th one on our list, we have where you land on the map. Now everyone knows this, but we're going a little further into it just so you know what I'm referring to based on what makes Fortnite so challenging. So, landing on the map, depending on where you go, it knocks down the chances, either good or bad, of you finding good weapons. So, the better, more public place you go, there are going to be obviously better weapons because it's equipped to make it challenging for people to survive in that specific place. For example, if you go to Tilted Towers, it's going to have a lot of great loot. But there are going to be a lot of people going there, so it'll be a lot harder for you to get what you need. Or if you go to a more private place, it'll have decent loot sometimes. Maybe sometimes you'll find something good or something bad. But if you're trying to go for kills or something like that, I would recommend going to more of a public place. Or if you're trying to go for wins, I would go wins. If you're trying to go for wins and kills, a little bit of both, I would go for a bit, less public, a little out of the way, so people have a harder time spotting you. Now what makes this so challenging is the different guns you'll get from these different areas. What do I mean by this? Well, okay, let's make an example. Say you go to Tilted Towers, you find a Scar and a common shotgun, a pump shotgun. That's all you find, and then right after you find the pump shotgun, you're starting to get shot at by somebody. So you try and eliminate them, then you get someone behind you who kills you. Exactly. That is a good reason to go for kills. Try to practice a little bit maybe before a game. Or if you want to go a little bit more into the topic, you can go to, say, Greasy Grove and find weapons there. The same thing will happen to you based on depending on where the bus is going. So if you want to go for kills, go for Tilted Towers. If you want to go for wins, try and aim for, say, Grandma's house that's right next to Pleasant Park. Anyway, thank you guys for watching my video. Please make sure to smash that like button and subscribe below to see more content in the future. whether it's for Fortnite Battle Royale or any other game that you might fall upon, such as Black Ops 4, which I will be making videos on in the future. Now, before we end this video, I want to remind you guys we are having a giveaway. It's going to be the new Season 5 coming up, along with a whole lot of V-Bucks, so go down to the description below to figure out how many there is and what you need to do to earn those points, and I'll see you guys in the next video.